creek is so high, and I have to save all them folks from being drowned like a lot of rats.
Yes, I know, Aunt Martha.
Of course you do. I was a heroine in these here parts. Must have saved near 100 folks, maybe 150.
You sure weren't 200?
Could have been. I can't quite recollect. Let me see now. Right there was the year Morgan Sow broke loose and chawed up Granny Lee's red flannel petticoat. She was 50 feet high.
The Sow?
No, Granny Lee. That there was the year Ed Sprinkle's boy was up for horse stealing.
Ed Sprinkle never had no boy. He had 8 gals.
Well, it was someone's boy. I remembers it well. Or maybe it was one of them 8 gals.
Gals don't go around horse stealing, Aunt Martha. You have to recollect better than that.
I can recollect clear back to the Revolution War.
It ain't possible. That was over 100 years ago.
Was it though? My, how time do fly.
And it again, Aunt Marthy.
She ain't never stopped for 2 hours.
Just how old are you, Aunt Marthy?
Well, now, Violet, let me see. I was born during that big blizzard, and that was more than 70 years ago. And I can remember just as well, because it was a powerful cold day.
You sure got a powerful memory. You was born over 70 years ago and can remember back over 100.
Well, I ain't quite certain on that point. Check it out, Pappy's old Bible.
Who on earth you waving to, Violet?
Toby Snodgrass is coming up the path.
I might have known that no account was somewhere now. You always take to acting like a galoot every time he gets round. Morning, Aunt Marthy.
Morning, Minnie. I was just saying to Frank that there's strange going on in these here parts.
I ain't heard of nothing stranger than usual. What should get in that paw?
Same old thing about Morgan Sow and the old red flannel petticoat.
Morgan Sow never wore no red flannel petticoat. It was Granny Lee. Or maybe it was Granny Haskins. Anyways, I was trying to recollect that there was the year that city feller turned out to be a scoundrel instead of the artist, like he said he was.
What's she talking about, Paul?
Oh, there's some city fella just surveying or something, and she thinks they're here for trouble.
They sure be. Just you wait and see.
I know the one she means. I've seen her myself.
And so is our little Nell. I seen her talking to one of them.
Art Nelly talking to city folk?
We're nothing to get excited about, Patty. He just got lost and was asking his way, that's all.
Even so, I don't want Art Nelly talking to strangers, especially city strangers.
Where you be a-going, Paul?
Just as far as Dorgan's, don't be gone the first spell.
Wait a minute, Frank. I'm coming with you. And mind what I tell you, Minnie, about the feller with the black mustache. He's bad, that's what he is. Just plain bad.
If any city fella comes fooling around little Nelly, I'll fill him full of buckshot.
No, help me. I can remember.
Now, Ma, don't go worrying your head about what she says. You know she's cracked in the head.
Maybe so, but I'm gonna have a talk with our Nellie. I feel like there's a dark cloud hanging over her pretty head.
What makes you think that, Ma?
My mother's heart keeps warning me. Ain't nothing or nobody gonna harm her hair in our Nellie's head, as long as my name is Minnie Baird.
Everybody!
Come on in, Toby. Ain't nobody here.
Where is everybody?
Happy's gone to Dorgan's. Ma's in the kitchen, and I don't know where Nellie is.
Reckon I knows.
Why, if you're so smart?
She's a-talking to that city feller. The good-looking one with them fancy store clothes. Looks at me like he's sweet on Nelly.
Just because a gal talks to a fella don't mean they're sweet on one another.
That all depends on what they's talking about. Just listen to this here book. Right Sayings from New York.
What you doing with a book like that? You ain't never gonna be in New York.
Who says I
You
ain't?
better stop talking so we can get to work somewhere.
I am a-working.
What at?
Take a look at that.
The Ketchum Detective Agency?
Yes, sirree, we do it.
Do what?
Catch 'em.
Oh, you ain't never caught nothing. Not even a measles.
Do you want to hear this or don't you?
Oh, whoa, Brad, go ahead.
The boss of all of us detectives lives in New York, and he says I'm a natural-born manhunter.
How does he know? He ain't never saw you.
I told him so when I went for the job.
Well, how much that fool thing cost you?
$5 whole.
Toby Snodgrass, you're a plum midget, that's what you are.
You talk just like my ma. My pappy says my head is stuffed with sawdust.
I reckon they're both right.
Just wait, I'll show 'em. When anybody implies that you're a fool, wave hand carelessly. See the diagram on page 14. And then it says to say to them while you're waving, fade away, pump up your tires. They're flat.
Well, I ain't ever heard of nothing so crazy yet.
Crazy, is it? Well, just listen to this here. When anybody tells you something you know ain't so, wave your hand carelessly again and say, oh, tell it to Sweeney. Ah, ain't that rich?
Who's Sweeney?
I don't know. Reckon he's some fella what believes anything.
Oh, if you go around here talking that way, folks will think you're crazy.
Folks around here think I'm crazy anyhow. But I'll show them so I will.
Morning, Toby.
Morning, Nellie. Out early, ain't you?
Yes, I just went down the trail to pick these pretty flowers. Oh, I just love them spring flowers.
Your mom must be a wandering. It's October.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Where's Pappy?
Went over to Dorgan's.
Well, I'm gonna put these pretty flowers in some water. I want to keep them as long as I can.
Darn! What'd I tell you? That there city fella picked them flowers for her. She never carried on like that, kissing flowers and all when Dan Tucker come to see her. That city fella and her was out walking, that's what I'll bet you.
Oh, keep your fool notions to yourself.
That's what I'm going to do till I get all the evidence.
What evidence?
Here's the evidence.
Well, that's nothing but a lump of coal.
Sure it is, and it's chock full of
And
gas.
so are you. What you gonna do with a lump of coal for?
I'm gonna sell it.
Now I know you're crazy. Who'd buy just one lump?
There's a whole mountain full of it.
Where?
Right here, in these here hills, right near here. On Pappy's land and Dan Tucker's land and Nellie's land too.
Is there honest and true?
Sure as shooting. You know that land your grandpap left to Nellie?
You mean the old field where the scrub pine is?
Yep, that's the land.
Oh, that's nothing but an old pasture field.
That's what you think, but it's worth a heap of money.
How'd you find out?
Just a minute. The book says for a detective to be awful cautious. You must swear never to tell a soul. Do you swear?
Darn!
I didn't say for you to cuss. I said to swear.
I swear.
Well, I seen the city feller talking to another feller and to that woman who's with him.
What woman?
She's that feller's sister or cousin or something. She sure does wear fancy clothes. Must cost all of $5 a piece.
What'd you hear him say?
I'm coming to that. I seen them fellers a measuring the land, and I clumb up in the tree, and they was right under it, talking. And the feller with the black mustache said the coal was the best in the country, and the vein was, gosh, I forget how thick they said it was, but it was awful thick and worth maybe $1 million or more.
$1 million?
I didn't even fell off the tree.
I would fell out.
So when they went away, I picked up a spade, started digging, and there you be.
Oh, Toby, you're wonderful.
You ain't telling me nothing I don't already know.
Does your pappy know yet?
I ain't told him yet. I hear them fellers that was gonna offer Pappy $50 for the land and tell them there's gonna build a hunt shack on it.
Oh, Toby, but then your pappy won't own the coal.
Oh, Violet, you ain't got no more sense than the goose. They ain't gonna get Pappy's land or Dan Tucker's land or Nellie's land neither.
How you gonna stop him?
What'd you reckon I've been taking that there detective correspondence course for? I'm just waiting to close the net around them.
What net?
Oh, guys don't know nothing from nothing. Come on with me, I'll show you where the coal is.
I wish to see Miss Nellie Big. I believe she resides here.
Yep, she lives here, that's what you mean.
Do you mind if we come in?
Oh, why, no, I guess not.
What do you want with Nellie?
That's none of your business, you country bumpkin.
Well, I'm making it my business to city turnip.
How dare you speak to Claire about worth in that fashion?
Toby, we're